Giving me company in the studio this evening, senior journalist, a very respected Neerja Chaudhary. Neerja, good evening. Great to see you face to face. You know, it's rare to have people in the Newshour studios. We all talk on satellites. Great to see you tonight. And also, is there with us in our studio Devesh Thakur, leader of the JDU. Thank you, Mr. Thakur, for coming in. Atul Kumar Anjaan of the Communist Party of India. Welcome back. Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP Political Advisor to Rajnath Singh and spokesperson. Welcome back. Sanjay Jha. It must be acutely embarrassing, Mr. Sanjay Jha of the Congress Party. You know, it's a terrible situation, isn't it, for you to, you know...
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, you know, because just on the 24th of December, today's the 27th of December, at this very hour, which means exactly 72 hours back, you said that Rahul Gandhi has no business talking about a decision which is to be taken by the Maharashtra cabinet, and that cabinet decision is independent of Rahul Gandhi. And now what happened today is that 7 minutes after Rahul Gandhi's press conference, 7 minutes, right, after Rahul Gandhi's press conference, Ashok Chavan, who this morning said, I stand totally unanimously behind the cabinet decision to protect Ashok Chavan. 7 minutes after Rahul Gandhi's press conference says, I will call a meeting of the cabinet to Prithviraj Chavan. 7 minutes after Rahul Gandhi's press conference, Prithviraj Chavan says, I will now call a meeting of the cabinet to reconsider the decision.
So what's your question, Arnab?
It's obvious, isn't it? Don't you understand? You see, you said something on 24th which you are going to have to now do a U-turn on. And Ashok Chavan said something this morning which he has to do a U-turn on this evening.
I have discussed...
Prithviraj Chavan said something this morning he has to do a U-turn on now.
Adarsh with you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me tell you, firstly, I never said that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has no business to comment on what's happening in terms of the Adarsh controversy. I just said that this is a state issue and it is unfair to drag the name of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But let me answer your question.
No, you did not say that. I remember your words. I have your words written.
What did Mr. Gandhi say today?
You want me to pull out your tape? You want me to pull out your tape?
Mr. Gandhi said people should stop talking. He said people should stop talking and start doing something.
No, we'll come to that part.
Now, let me give you an example.
We'll come to that. No, Sanjay Jha, I'm not letting you off the hook on that one. You want to move on, but I request you stop.
Who comes to Mumbai,
I request you, Mr. Jha.
Talks about the Adarsh society.
Mr. Jha.
Does not tell the people of India.
Mr. Jha, please stop there.
BJP President Mr. Nitin Gadkari's relatives.
Mr. Jha, please stop at that point.
That's in Adarsh society.
Mr. Jha.
Talking. Not acting.
Mr. Jha.
Number two.
Mr. Jha, please stop there. I request you. Please stop there. Mr. Jha, I request you, please stop there.
He did not allow Purushottam Solanki's prosecution on a 400 crore scam.
No, Mr. Jha, you please stop there. Please stop there, Mr. Jha.
Mr. Gandhi said exactly what I said earlier in your program.
What are you saying, Mr. Jha? Mr. Jha, please stop there. I'm requesting you. I'm requesting you, Mr. Jha.
So he's very consistent.
Mr. Jha, 1 minute.
Okay.
I request you, you know something.
I'm just putting the facts on the table.
No, but you know, I'll tell you the facts on the table. The facts on the table, and we'll get a first response from the CPI today because they haven't taken on the Congress in some time. Then I'll get the BJP and the others in, with your permission. The fact of the matter is 3 days back you said...
be my guest, be my guest.
3 days, thank you for your permission, Sanjay Jha. 3 days back you said... Mr. Gandhi is not an executive authority who can override the Maharashtra government. It will be absolutely inappropriate, you said, given proper parliamentary and legislative procedures for a person who is not an executive authority to interfere in a decision of the cabinet now. Therefore, what action do you think should be taken against a person who has no executive authority but interferes in a due process of the Maharashtra cabinet, right? That is exactly what the question was to you. Atul Kumar Anjaan, what do you make of Rahul Gandhi's U-turn? Has he been forced to do that?
No, but 1 minute.
Mr. Anjaan.
It is his personal opinion.
What personal opinion? Within 7 minutes of his personal opinion.
Vice President of the party.
No.
He's had a meeting with the chief ministers of the Congress.
Atul Anjaan.
He said when he was asked this question.
Atul Anjaan.
You are bigger than the Rahul Gandhi.
Press conference.
Atul Anjaan.
He is bigger than the Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Gandhi answers
They are
press conference.
Atul Anjaan.
Gandhi said he would request.
Mr. Gandhi has very clearly said many things. What you have said earlier. Mr. Listen, Congressman. Listen. I think, Arnab, it will be fair enough with your viewers that you take out what he has said on 24th.
Yeah, we'll pull it out. Let's pull it out.
And so the people will understand what is the meaning of the twisting of the truth. What the meaning of the twisting
we'll pull
of the
it
truth.
out.
I think sometime you have to do justice. You take out what he has said,
Arnab,
what he has said, and what now is trying to defend.
Absolutely. Please play the tape.
Just do it.
I would like you to tell
Sanjay Jha, do you accept the challenge?
Adarsh.
No, 1 second. First of all, I will take 5 minutes. I tonight have decided to play Sanjay Jha's tape of 24th December. Tonight on the 27th of December.
Yes,
please do that.
So, Mr. Jha, what we will do is, I'll take time to pull out the tape and edit it. 5 minutes it will take. On one side of the screen will be Sanjay Jha, 27th December. On the other side will be Sanjay Jha, 24th December. Right? So let Sanjay Jha take on Sanjay Jha.
Arnab.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Congress politics.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Behavior.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Something, they then twist it.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
No, I just want to tell you one thing. I just want to say this Adarsh issue. Another very important thing. The Prithviraj Chauhan says as a chief minister, the decision to throw it in dustbin, the Adarsh scam report, it is a unanimous decision of the cabinet. The deputy chief minister Ajit Pawar says there is no question of unanimity. What sort of a government they are running in Maharashtra? And then they are trying to say after they are
let's get everyone
Rahul takes all lead that he becomes
Neerja Chaudhary and Neerja Chaudhary, Devesh Thakur. What's happening?
What's happening with Congress? Now asking one thing which is very Lokpal. They dishonor everything and now they are saying anyway they are on the way out.
One thing which is very apparent now is that Rahul Gandhi is constantly trying to distance himself from everything that is wrong. But in this case, has he got totally caught on the wrong foot? On others. Neerja, let's get Neerja. Let's get Neerja's turn. Neerja.
Arnab, one film came long back in the 80s. One film came in 1980s. That was the film. That was the film Albert Pinto ko gussa kyun aata hai?
1 second. Neerja Chaudhary is in this Adarsh case is Narendra Modi. Has Rahul Gandhi got caught on the wrong foot?
What's with the Rahul Gandhi?
Neerja.
To my mind, for somebody like Prithviraj Chauhan, who has based his politics entirely on his upright image, and he has been accused by his partymen in Bombay of policy paralysis because he's tried to avoid a minefield that he may get trapped in. So he's not taken many decisions. That's what he's accused of. Can somebody like that, when an inquiry like this comes, which indicts congressmen, former chief ministers, can he take a decision of the kind the cabinet took without instructions from Delhi?
He would have worked on instructions from Delhi. In other words, instructions from Rahul Gandhi.
Well, I don't know whether it's Rahul Gandhi.
But can Rahul Gandhi distance himself from such a decision if a decision was taken to protect Ashok Chauhan?
He is today virtually the leader of the Congress party. If he could undo that ordinance, which was passed by the government of India and cleared by the core committee of the Congress party on convicted legislators, if he could say that it should be torn up, and he reversed that decision, and very rightly so he did that. If he could do that, could he not have done this also?
No, in this case...
Is the Congress party waking up too late to think? Does the right hand not know what the left hand is doing in the Congress party?
Well, I don't know, but in this case, clearly, Rahul Gandhi...
decisions being made?
Rahul Gandhi wants to be seen as an outlier to the system. Devesh Thakur, how do you read Rahul Gandhi's forced U-turn? I'm using the word forced U-turn because when it came to the ordinance, he came to the press club, he made the statement suo moto, he said, I'll tear up this ordinance, and he went out. In this case, he came with chief ministers to make a grandstanding statement on how we are going to institute legislation in all states for clean government. He was asked the question on Adarsh, he looked angry, and he had to say, I don't agree with it. Do you think he can afford to have this line, I don't agree with this thing anymore?
Arnab, I think all this must be seen in the backdrop of what has happened in Delhi with the coming of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP set to form a government in Delhi. I think personally that is something which has rattled the Congress people and definitely Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Sure.
Now, if you go back to the ordinance, and if you remember, the ordinance was actually being brought to stop some RJD leaders from going to jail.
Lalu Prasad.
Right?
No, be specific, Please, this is the news. Don't be diplomatic.
I would not no diplomat. I don't like to take names of seniors.
No, but I like to be direct.
So, that you should do. I should do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was that. And now, after the same leaders who are out from jail, I believe the Congress wants to go and align with them for the forthcoming elections.
Yeah.
That's one part.
So
now,
what are you saying?
With this Aam Aadmi Party coming,
yeah.
I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi has certainly realized that the country is now hungry for a corruption-free
No, but
system.
real action on corruption, like not big talk on corruption.
And this is the first thing he wants to take an attack.
Yeah.
And the first thing he has is Adarsh in front of him.
Why didn't he do that? Why did he protect Ashok Chavan for the last few days?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Why did he do that? No,
he shouldn't have done that.
Why did he did that?
I don't think Ashok Chavan is the real person.
Then who?
Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde has also been censured in that report.
So who is being protected?
If this report is accepted and you follow course, you follow whatever action needs to be taken, it will be the Home Minister of India who may have to resign.
So you're protecting the Home Minister of India. You're protecting Sanjay Jha. You're protecting a Home Minister of India. You're protecting a former Chief Minister, coming to Sudhanshu, the former Chief Minister who is seen to be very, very close to you, Ashok Chavan, which means you will not act when it hurts. You only want to do big theoretical talk on fighting corruption. When it comes to practical things, you'll do a tie-up with Lalu Prasad, you'll protect Ashok Chavan, you'll protect Sushil Kumar Shinde. You might even, I am told, have some kind of a political equation with Madhu Koda, who is caught in another scam in Jharkhand.
He's already joined.
Madhu Koda in Jharkhand. So at the ground level, all your talk on corruption proves to be worthless. Can you therefore take a high ground on corruption, especially 12 weeks before an election? 1 second, Sanjay Jha, the BJP's response on Adarsh.
No, 1 minute. You're asking me the question. You can't expect BJP to answer
party
that.
on this Adarsh
Number one,
scam.
Mr. Ashok Chavan resigned. Mr. Ashok Chavan
after pressure,
as the Chief Minister
after being exposed on Times Now,
before an FIR or a charge sheet
after being exposed on Times Now.
That. Point number two.
After being exposed on Times Now.
Into play.
Yeah.
1 minute.
He did resign on his own. He was exposed on Times Now and then he resigned.
All Congress-ruled states will have a powerful Lok Ayukta by February 28, 2014.
Really?
Why don't you ask what the BJP's Prime Minister candidate in Gujarat has for his own state? A toothless Lok Ayukta and a Lok Ayukta that was delayed for 10 years.
The question
and
is...
for which taxpayers' money of 64 crores was spent on delaying it. So let us not get into this debate, taking sanctimonious positions.
You
By
see,
the way, let me tell
Ajit
you,
Pawar said...
Arnab, you know it. You and I have debated this on your program. Please pull out the tapes because I know what I debated. I can pull it out myself tomorrow if you like. But Mr. B.S. Yedurappa in Karnataka was shielded for a considerable period by the BJP. Mr. Chavan resigned promptly. And this is the same Yedurappa that BJP is tying up with.
I am saying...
Let's not get into that
Sanjay Jha... Sanjay Jha...
Bharatiya Janata Party and any other party on your channel
Sanjay Jha...
concerned because Mr. Gandhi, ever since he stood up on the
Sanjay Jha...
since he shepherded the Lokpal...
Sanjay Jha...
ever since he talked about a constitutional amendment status for the Lokpal, people are very nervous because the Congress is demonstrating to the people of India
Sanjay,
that we are setting up an anti-corruption
Sanjay, you know, Sanjay,
that has never been seen before.
Sanjay, please,
and let me tell you, that is the real thing that matters.
Now, you know, your problem is that at one point, if you reach a stage where you don't listen to anyone. No, if you have reached, 1 minute. Sanjay, please, Sanjay, first of all,
I listen to you
first of all, remember one thing. You see, don't you Rahul Gandhi on 17th, you are going to make him India's prime ministerial candidate. So we are going to ask some questions, and you must get less angry if asked questions.
You know more than me.
And you know what? This Congress and Rahul Gandhi are playing a game. It's a good cop, bad cop act. Congress party is right now bad cop.
Congress party
and Rahul Gandhi is good cop. So I'll tell you.
2014.
I'll tell you something. No, first of all, I want Sudhanshu Trivedi to come in.
Powerful set of performance.
First of all, I want Sudhanshu Trivedi to come in.
Not scared at all.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, can Rahul Gandhi completely alienate himself from the decision on Ashok Chavan?
Let me say something. I want to say that as far as this Adarsh scam is concerned, the change of stand of Congress party, first at the level of Maharashtra government, then the stand of Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, now today change the stand of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. It shows that after this massive defeat of assembly elections, Congress is out of wit. And there is also another inference of this, that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not having the political capacity to lead
Mr. Gadkari's
the party or the nation. The reason being, otherwise...
Please respond to that.
Let me complete, Mr. Sanjay Jha. When you were speaking, I was not speaking. Please let me complete. This is not fair on your part. So what I am saying, that Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who is the most important leader of Congress party, a government run by his own party, he is saying that he wants a public statement. He would have himself averted the report. And even at this stage, he would have changed the report by an indirect indication from his side, because his party is not just the most important leader. It is parties like his personal family fiefdom. Even if after that they are just giving a statement rather than doing things, now, it means they are more interested in
now we'll do two
rather
things
than doing the actual thing.
Now there are two things. There are two things on the other side of the break.
When it was a
1 second. There are two things. Sanjay Jha, Sanjay Jha.
It was the PAC report with
Sanjay Jha, I have to deal. Sanjay Jha, you and I will have to settle a matter. Mr. Sanjay Jha denies saying a few things on the 29th of December which amount to his doing a U-turn now. Mr. Jha denies saying that he said on the 24th that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is in no way an executive authority who can override the decision of the Maharashtra cabinet, and that Maharashtra cabinet takes a decision and Rahul Gandhi cannot interfere in a legislative process. He says this is not the position taken. I will now play out what he said on the 24th.
I said that.
Sanjay,
this is a matter for the government of the state. It's a coalition government. It's a cabinet which has got two coalition partners. It's for them to take a decision on. Mr. Gandhi is not an executive authority who can override the Maharashtra cabinet. No, I don't think that will be...
Sharad Pawar told Rahul Gandhi to do this cover-up.
It won't be appropriate looking at the normal parliamentary process or the legislative process for a person who's not an executive authority. And listen 1 minute. Mr. Gandhi must be exercising his own discretion, but he can't do so on a legislative, on a parliamentary process where there is a government and a cabinet.
The world's biggest cover-up is happening. Sanjay Jha.
Arnab, thank you very much for justifying exactly what I've been saying all along.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
I hope the people who are watching news are...
Devesh, what do you make of Sanjay Jha saying? Devesh Thakur wants to say something to you. Devesh wants to say something to you. Devesh wants to say something to you. Devesh Thakur. Devesh Thakur is the judge tonight and Neerja Chaudhary is the judge, not me.
Devesh, let Madam be the judge.
Personal opinion.
No. Sanjay, Devesh Thakur.
Well, I think he has been caught on the wrong foot. So
Mr. Jha has been caught on the wrong.
I think let's leave him at that.
Okay, Neerja Chaudhary.
Well, if Rahul Gandhi could reverse an executive decision...
Now, 1 minute, Arnab, what do you mean? Mr. Thakur, Mr. Thakur, what do you mean by caught on the wrong foot?
Well, you have just been shown saying so. You have just been shown saying what you were denying just now.
Please listen to it carefully.
You have just been shown saying what you have been denying just now.
Mr. Gandhi
that's what Arnab was telling you, that you said that he didn't have the executive authority to overturn cabinet decisions.
No, 1 sec.
1 minute.
Now you see,
he's still not an executive authority. He's the vice president of the Congress party.
So
but more important, Arnab, please tell your Newshour viewers, here is the vice president of the Indian National Congress Party who addresses a press conference, takes questions, answers them. He does not duck them like one Mr. Narendra Modi who only goes to a podium and makes a single-sided
Sanjay, much as you may think so,
by the way, thanks for playing the tape, because I stand justified, I stand vindicated.
Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi also wants to say something. Neerja will have the last word tonight, because, it's not about you and me. I think we must decide at one point of time that if a U-turn is happening, a U-turn is happening. You just say we are doing a U-turn.
Arnab,
but to say we are not doing a U-turn.
Arnab, I want to thank
you. And the chief ministers of the Congress-ruled states must be congratulated for having a Lok Ayukta by
this morning,
2014.
Now
there
you
are
see
big announcements made on inflation and corruption, which should be the real talking point. But anyway,
not bringing down the prices.
One second.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi must be congratulated, and all the Congress chief minister must be congratulated, bringing all sorts of tragedy for the people, not bringing down the price rise.
Mr. Anjaan.
And trying to defend the...
No, Mr. Anjaan, today the last word will be to Neerja Chaudhary. I've given her the text.
Mr. Arnab, I just want to say one thing. I thank you, Mr. Arnab, that on my request, you have played the clipping of Mr. Jha, what he has said on 24th.
I played the tape, and I also would like to say this, that it is entirely possible. You see, Mr. Jha is a spokesperson for the party. He will have to defend the party
in
all possible ways. But sometimes Mr. Jha
has just justified how consistent I am and how consistent my party is.
Mr. Jha, I'll play that tape again if you say that.
We honor traditions and we value the legislative process. It is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Prithvi Raj Chavan, and the cabinet who will take the final call.
Mr. Jha,
anybody has the right. By
this
the way,
morning, this morning, Prithvi Raj Chavan has been quoted by the Indian Express as saying, and I quote, Sudhanshu Trivedi is coming in now. You see, Mr. Jha, he has been quoted as saying, no question of reversing the state cabinet's decision to reject the Adarsh Commission report. I stand unanimously behind the decision of the cabinet, collective decision of the cabinet. There is no question of reconsidering the matter. Now, I think this is a morning quote of Prithvi Raj Chavan. 7 minutes after Rahul Gandhi speaks, he does this U-turn and says, I will now reconsider. So, Mr. Sanjay Jha, people can see through that. Sudhanshu Trivedi, and then we'll close with Neerja Chaudhary. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Mr. Trivedi.
Mr. Sanjay Jha, my humble request is, please let me complete for 2 minutes, because I have heard patiently to all of you. So, now I am starting. As far as he is saying that the entire matter was with Maharashtra government. My question is, there was a PAC report, Public Account Committee report of Parliament, which was tabled in December 9, which says about Adarsh scheme that it was a monumental failure, both on the part of Defence Ministry of the Government of India and of the Maharashtra government. Now my question is, what Congress party has taken a decision? This was in the purview of the central government. Now I would like to say that this is the habit of the Congress party, saying something, nothing doing, then taking a U-turn. You remember
Sanjay Jha is responding.
They have said that they will bring down the prices in 100 days. Then what happened? Let me complete.
He wants
then
to
what
rebut
they have done in 100 days? They have said, Garibi Hatao, 70 years back. 1970, 40 years back. After 40 years, they are saying in Food Security Act, 2/3 of the people
We have 3 minutes left. Let him rebut you.
2 times meal. And
Arnab,
now, let me complete.
Let him rebut you.
I would like to say,
because of time, let him rebut you.
Now the people of India has
because of time, let him rebut you. I have 3 minutes left.
Now the people of India has realized, I couplet in Hindi, that बातें फिजूल की थी, ये समझ आई बड़ी देर में, जब दौरे उम्र कट गई नफाजों के फेर में.
and you're making no sense with your comments. It's a defense ministry that ordered a CBI inquiry. It's the chief minister of Maharashtra who chose a very strong judicial commission. And by the way, a very important point that you got to recognize, that the chief minister at that point, Mr. Ashok Chavan, resigned for the same reason that we wanted a dispassionate
but Sanjay, he resigned. Sanjay, he resigned. Sanjay, he
even
resigned.
Even as we talk, the matter is sub judice. The CBI has cleared Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde. 1 minute. The CBI has cleared Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, and inquiries are on against everybody who could have done something wrong.
Mr. Jha,
no, 1 minute. If somebody is proven wrong tomorrow, they will face the law.
Mr. Jha, Mr. Jha, can I pay you a compliment? After all the fights that we have on TV,
I'm waiting.
No, I'm going to pay Mr. Jha a compliment.
Party is the problem.
I'm going to say that Mr. Jha, there are many occasions nowadays when you're unstoppable. But Neerja Chaudhary has the last word tonight, because I tell Sanjay, no, 1 second. On a lighter note, I'm glad we're having a few laughs.
Arnab, what's your compliment?
My compliment was that you're unstoppable.
No, what's a compliment? I'm unstoppable.
Sanjay, even when I pay you a compliment, you miss it. but 1 second. Watch. I'm glad we're having a few laughs on this.
Arnab wants to know whether you have an executive authority to say what you have been saying.
I want to know whether you have the executive authority to say what you are saying tonight. Well said, Devesh Thakur. You read my thoughts sometimes. Neerja Chaudhary, what's the moral of the story here?
Well, we are very glad. I'm very glad that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is becoming proactive. He's making sure that the low Kayuk tax will be enacted by all.
But too late, perhaps.
But by February end, we are very glad that he's asking the Maharashtra cabinet to reconsider the Adarsh decision.
Okay.
We are very glad that he tore up the ordinance.
But
we're very happy. But why does it come so late?
Exactly. That's the question I've been asking.
The Congress
Absolutely.
is not even able to take the credit for it as a result.
For God's sake, sound optimistic, Neerja. Neerja, for God's sake, sound optimistic, sound sanguine and cheerful. There are good times around the corner. There's never too late to do a good thing.
Sanjay,
come on, Neerja, I expect you to be a lot more excited, a lot more kinetic.
A country like India, we don't want a weakened Congress. We want a strong Congress. We want a strong opposition in a country like India. We don't want a regionalization of politics as we are seeing happen. So,
Sanjay just said she wants a strong opposition. She's already given you the place of the opposition.
Sudhanshu, be prepared to be a good opposition in 2014.
I don't know who Neerja meant as the opposition when she talked about a strong opposition leader. Did she talk about the Congress?
The manner in which Mr. Rahul Gandhi is speaking, and also his disciple Mr. Sanjay Jha is shouting.
Now can I say one thing?
Now they are preparing themselves for the opposition.
Can I say one thing? Can I say that it's a Friday evening and we have had a wonderful debate on the Newshour tonight? Can I, on behalf of everyone on this program, thank each and every Newshour viewer for staying with us through the entire week. I look forward to our next debate on Monday.